What's going on, guys? Thank you for tuning in to another video. I'm gonna do a quick reaction video to a video that my son sent me about this girl that had this tragic incident happen to her from TikTok. Reason why I'm doing a reaction to the video because I can definitely relate to it. My wife had a niece that kind of went through what this girl's about to explain her situation, but unfortunately, my wife's niece didn't have as much luck as this young lady in this video. So like I said, it kind of relates to home, so I'm gonna go ahead and do a quick reaction video on it, because I'm also give you guys my opinion on it at the very end of the video. So let's go ahead and get right into it.
Okay, so I was gonna do a whole YouTube video on this story. I've been trying to do like a video on this story for years since this shit happened to me when I was 15. I am now 21. I just never had the time, and it's really like some emotional shit, so I just never sit down and be like, okay, let me tell this story. But you know what, today I'm ready to tell the story. So let's get into it. So we're gonna say I guess that was like 5 or 6 years ago. I'm 21 now, about to be 22. This happened when I was 15. Okay, my mama married this man in the military, so we did a lot of moving around. We lived in Killeen, Texas for a long time, like for a long little bit of cool or whatever. Okay, cool. So I became best friends with this girl. Me and Jessica became best friends. Jessica was from another part of Texas. She wasn't from Killeen. I went from Killeen. I had been there long enough, but I wouldn't say I was from Killeen, because before I was living in Killeen, we was living in DC. So cool, whatever. Okay, we're gonna call, yeah. So I used to go spend a night at Jessica's house. Jessica used to come spend a night at my house. Our mamas was cool, you know, it was cool, whatever. So one time my mama lied like she was going out of town, but she really was creeping with this man or his house. Me and Jessica was play fighting or whatever, you know. We were doing what we do, like, you know, that was like my best friend. We had like a little incident when we got into a fight and I was ready to go home. I called my mama to come get me. She ended up texting me back and she didn't come get me or whatever. She claimed to this day, she didn't come get me because I told her never mind. I don't believe it. I never told her never mind. She didn't come get me, okay? So I ended up staying over there. So at this time, like I said, I'm 15. Their mom is in the house. I'm not gonna, you know, bash their mama or nothing like this. She did the best she could. This story is not to bash their mama, not to bash nobody. It's just to tell my story of what happened to me. Cool. So we were drinking and we were taking ecstasy. So that was like, you know, back then when ecstasy was like a real big thing to take, whatever. We was taking ecstasy. Cool. So it was me, it was Jessica, it was her brother. We're gonna call him Jerron. It was his 2 friends. We're gonna call them, no, it was his 3 friends. We're not even gonna call them nothing because I'm not gonna be able to remember all that. Okay, cool. So we were in Jerron's room. Her room was right across from his. We were in her room first. After me and her got into the fight, you know, we kind of calmed down because it was like, that was my best friend, so it was cool, whatever. We were in her brother's room. Okay, we were sitting on her brother's bed. He was playing with the gun. You know how you cock your gun back to make sure that the bullet, like, is not, like, you know how you make sure it's not a one in the head or whatever? Cool, right. Okay, so he did that with the gun. So mind y'all, this boy is like one of them boys. He always playing with his gun. Anytime he was always playing with the gun. And I know y'all finna be like, why did he have a gun? At the time, he was 17. We were 15, okay? He was always playing with the gun, like, you know, play like he was gonna shoot us and stuff like that. So I was sitting on the bed. Me and Jessica was sitting right next to each other. This was one of them times. I'm looking at my phone. It was really, I want to say it was August the 19th, but it was like 11:59 when this shit happened. All I know is that I felt something hit me in the side of my head, and I'm like, okay, cool. What the fuck? You know, I'm high. Of course, I'm 15. This is my first time taking ecstasy. I'm high. I don't know what's going on. So I feel something hit me in the side of my head, and I see everybody run out the room. So it was like 5 of us in the room. So I'm like, you know, like, what's going on? What hit me? Like, you know, what happened? So I feel something hit me in the side of my head. I get up because at the time I could get up. So they had stairs in their house. So I'm stumbling down the stairs because they all, like I said, ran and left me in the room by myself. So I get down the stairs and I'm sitting at the bottom of the stairs. I'm not realizing that I've been shot. Like I said, I think that somebody has hit me in my head. Like, it felt like I got hit in the head really, really, really hard. So instantly, I lost all vision in my right eye. This is where I got shot at. Right there, as y'all can see. Instantly, I lost all vision in my right eye. I couldn't see nothing, okay? It was blood coming off. It was just, it was a lot. It was blood all over the walls. It was blood all over me. So, you know, they mama come running out her room. She like, okay, cool. She called 911. She like, yeah, she just got shot. Well, she kept telling the police that I got grazed. I was like, well, she got grazed, and it's blood pumping out it's blood literally pumping out of the side of my face. You get what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay, cool. She's saying I got grazed. That's not what happened. Cool, whatever. I'm telling them call my mama. They would not call my mama, because they knew at this point that her son, Jerron, had committed a crime. So their main focus was to get the gun out the house. So they went, hid the gun somewhere in the backyard. The shell case and the book, they made sure that all that shit was hid, okay, before they called the police. So it was like me sitting on the ground, probably bleeding out for probably like an hour before they even called the police. Thank God that I did not die. So when the police get there, you know, the mama has told the police that I got grazed, so they not expecting me to be pumping blood out of the side of my face. Like, it was pumping out of this side, and then this is where the bullet came out of. I have this filter on, but I know y'all can still see that. That's where the bullet came out at. Okay, cool. So, I get on the ambulance. They're telling the people, like the police and everybody, that I shot myself. I am still coherent. Like, I never passed out or anything. I'm wide awake, as you know, and I'm asking him, like, you know, before the police got there, I'm like, why did you shoot me? Like, you shot me. He steady hollering back at me, Jerron hollering back at me, like, I didn't shoot you. I didn't shoot you. Okay, cool. So they told the police I shot myself. So when I got on the ambulance, the first thing the ambulance asked me, what hand, like, are you left-handed or right-handed? They told me to put the hand up that I write with. I'm left-handed. There's no way that I shot myself on the right side of my face being left-handed. So I'm trying to speed this up because we already at 7 minutes and it's only got 10 minutes, but I'm probably gonna have to make a part 2 of this video. Cool. So they came to the hospital to see me, which I'm gonna insert, you know, pictures of all of this. And mind you, this was supposed to be my best friend. So this is a video of me. I'm gonna just show y'all from my other phone.
Look at me, Rosie. Look at me, Rosie. Hey. Yeah. Okay. That's Rosie. That's you.
So that's a video of me in the hospital. This is another picture. I'm gonna show y'all pictures of me in the hospital. So this is me. This is where the bullet came out from. This where the bullet went in it. So yeah. So I'm definitely gonna have to make a part 2. So anyway, so yeah, so I was in the hospital for a while. Like I said, my mama had lied and said she was out of town. Whole time she was not out of town. She was in town. She was sneaking and creeping. So I ended up going to the hospital. They put me to sleep before I got to the hospital because they didn't realize how bad what happened to me was. So when I got to the hospital, of course, I needed a blood transfusion because I had lost so much blood. I literally was sitting there bleeding for like an hour. So I got a blood transfusion. They instantly did surgery. What happened to me was when he shot, like when he shot me, the bullet went through here and it went through my face like a bow and arrow. So it cut the, you know, the line, the cord that connect your eye to your brain. It snipped that. So I don't have that cord that connect my eye to my brain. So that got completely snipped when I got shot. So that's why I instantly lost my vision. So anyways, they had to make the decision either to save my eye or to save my life. So there's nothing wrong with my eye. This is my eye. You get what I'm saying? I just cannot see. I can see a little bit, but I can't see much. So they made a decision, and of course the decision ultimately was to save my life other than saving my eye. But
All right, so here's my take on that whole video. You got to pick and choose who your friends is, because not everybody that you consider your friend is your friend. Same situation like her. She lost her life. She was laying on a cold concrete floor in a house. All her friends, what do? They all ran out of the house. It's not what I call a true friend. Y'all gotta quit playing with these drugs. And at 15 years old, like, your mother should be ashamed of herself. But that's a whole different story. Hopefully you learn from this and that You don't feel like everyone that comes into your contact or comes into your circle is considered a friend, because a real friend wouldn't put you in a situation like this. Hopefully you make 100% recovery from this, and hopefully you don't have any lasting effects behind it. But these kids nowadays, they glorified by guns, violence, music that they listen to. And they think the shit's just a game. You get one life and that's it. Once that curtain closed, that's it. You know, you hurt your family, your friends, parents, everyone close to you. So y'all better tighten up, man, and take your life for granted. Glad that she made it through this whole situation. But like I said, everybody that you call your friend ain't your friend. And hopefully you learn something from it. Hopefully other young kids can learn something from it, because that shit ain't a game. You know, could have been way worse. Could have been like my niece. Could have took a bullet and not woke up. Nothing like going to the mortuary and seeing your loved one stretched out on the table for something that could have been prevented. Quit playing with these guns, y'all. And everybody that you call your friend ain't your friend. That's all I got to say. Like I said, appreciate y'all for tuning in. This was a quick, short video. Like, subscribe, leave your comments below. Let me know what you guys think about this video. Crazy situation. Luckily, she walked away with her life. You know, she got some lasting effects. Hopefully, she knows how to deal with them. She gets the counseling that she needs, and she's able to progress through life and not have to deal with nothing like this ever again. But until next time, appreciate y'all for tuning in. Talk to you later.